Well, good afternoon. Tractor on the right. Just spotted him. Hopefully he's going to give me a bit of room here. Well, boys out cutting field today. Weather is absolutely superb. So just got to keep my eye out. Again, over the back of the house, just on the back roads. Heading out to do a little bit of a recce. Just to let you know, I'm trying to do some road books in the local area just to get some practice in. So I've been working on those the past few days. Just getting some nice kind of roads I kind of know, but doing them in a different direction or doing them kind of slightly differently. And putting in a few features to be conscious of whenever you're tracking across the country. So I'm out looking at a few kind of, like I say, lesser known roads and just going to go and have a look to make sure that one, they are accessible, and two, they're not going to be blocked or anything like that. So I'm just looking for a look. So just come along with me. I'm basically in a motocross top, pair of jeans, all riding kit of course, and the old super shirts on underneath, so it's 20 something degrees, so it's actually quite pleasant. And hopefully we'll get to see a wee bit more of the countryside this evening. So I put a GPX in the old nav. I don't know if you can see it because of sunlight, and I'm just sort of going out having a look at some of the roads that I've added to a bit of a road book, and then see where we go from there. There's no real lanes on it at all, it's just all just back roads and things like that. So I'm just trying to get a feel for what it would look like, and if there's anything I need to worry about features wise. But otherwise, to make the roadbook up, I've been using this software. Probably everybody knows about it. It's software, I think it's an American piece of software. It's called Rally Navigator. You can download it for free to try it out, and I've been doing that the last few weeks, just getting a feel for it. And I feel like the free version, you can't export any PDFs or files that are compatible with the tablet. So I may invest in kind of the personal use version just to get a feel for it over the next few weeks, months. And then during the winter, I'll probably sit down and use it as a bit of a project to set up some road books. All tarmac, well, mostly tarmac, apart from maybe some of the dirt that you can ride in Scotland without having to chase after landowners and etc, etc. So it'll be kind of roads probably narrower than this, but my plan is to maybe do a whole set of them, using my knowledge of this area and maybe the rest of Scotland. So I don't quite know what to do with them, just for whether it's just a wee project to do something in the future, or whether it's just for me to train on. If people are interested in it, I could maybe send out some samples, but it's this whole liability thing that I would be worried about, is producing my own road books and then loaning them out or whatever. Just being cautious about it all. So the last thing I want to do is someone suing me or something because they took a wrong turn somewhere. Oh, took a wrong turn. Ah, dear. I should have been paying attention there. I knew I was trying to get down somewhere else. The first rule of vlogging is pay attention when you take a wrong turn. The sat-nav tells you exactly where you're going wrong as well. It definitely is a good system here. Is it this wee road here? Yes, it is. Right, back on track. This is the thing you've got to watch when you're riding with this. It's just keeping your eyes peeled. Because one, you're looking at this, you're looking up, you're enjoying yourself. The next thing you know, you're past the junction. You're taking a wrong turn. So this is the sort of thing I'm trying to train myself. I mean, I've been riding sat-nav for years, but never road books and things like that. So I need to actually just get on the ball of being right, check, scan, boom, where are we? Features in the surroundings, and then take it from there. I'm watching out for the bridges, the rivers, and the maps, and things like that. Farmers must be in the fields, the birds are flying about everywhere. They're all picking up the dead meaties. To the left. So if you're interested, these are the hills over the back of Girvan in South Ayrshire. They are pretty well pocketed with little roads, or littered with little roads. And I'm just exploring some of the scratchier ones today. Paddle Junction here, people pulling out on you. That's the one that takes you up to the screws a few videos ago. I'll maybe stick a link up and you can watch that to your heart's content. This is just a wee back road that takes us across to the Newton Stewart Road. I haven't been on in a while. It's basically the back of a wind farm and up through a nice little valley. A couple of quarries on it, lots of farms. Some nice scenery. And another reason I like today is that I'm just about to swap tyres from the old E07s onto some XT Pluses. Just for the rally that is next weekend. In fact, it's not that far away. I forgot how good this road was actually. As I said, you gotta watch everybody. It's that time of the evening as well when most people are thinking about the barbecue they're having tonight. I lived in. It's a shame. This is the first time I've been up here, so I've always wanted to take this wee route, but I've never actually just done it because I've always been sort of heading somewhere else. But yeah, quite amazing. It's about 6 miles from the house. I've never been up here. Definitely feeling the sea breeze now. The Firth of Clyde is just over that hill, so there's a wee bit of a breeze coming in, which to be fair it's quite nice, but this old super shirt, I'm telling you, for hot weather, it is the one. No more Gore-Tex sweating your arses off. When we were out on the last video, which we were down towards the Kielder area, the actual layering stuff that I took with me, base layer, I had on the linesman pants, adventure spec ones, I had this super shirt on with a, did I have one underneath? I think I did have a motocross top, yeah, I had an old motocross top under it, and then just like that windproof KTM jacket. I mean, luckily it didn't rain, but I had all the waterproofs with me anyway, but that was comfortable enough. But when it started getting warm, the old jacket came off. I think I go to the right, yes. And it was quite comfortable, and it was quite nice being able to wear something that light and being able to move about and stuff. But when we were opening up the 5 million gates that we had on that section of tent that we picked, I'll not say we picked, I picked. It's not fair on Erie. We got very warm very quickly. So you're on and off your bike and you're hopping it through gates and stuff. Now, in hindsight, I'm sure you're all going to shout at the screen when I say the way that you probably should ride that type of thing, especially there's two of you, is that you basically ride solo. So i.e. you ride ahead, open a gate, ride through it, get to the next gate, open that gate, and the person that's coming through closes them. But the person that's coming through, or you either stagger it, i.e. number one goes first, he goes ahead, opens the gate, and then closes it while the other one rides through to the gate number 2, and all that. So there's probably different ways of doing it, but as I say, I've never really ridden that kind of style of riding on the TED before. Most of the stuff's been wide open in Spain, to be honest. Look at this is a lovely wee road. This is class. Eggs for sale if you want some. Got a stream on our left, or a burn as they call it in these parts. And there you go, there's the sea. So that's the Firth of Clyde. And we're popping out at a place called Lendlefoot, which is right on the A77. For those of you that transit back and forth to Glasgow and Ireland, you'll be well familiar with getting stuck behind lorries in this wee village. We're literally going to be on the A77 for about 20 metres. That's the way I like it. A nice wee spot, a lot of hutters down here as they call them. Lots of wee huts and holiday type things. 23. track road. This is the road. The last time I came up, this was in the dark when I came back from Ireland because there was a road closure down there. So you're able to see a bit more of it. Again, it climbs back over the top of the hill. Folk live up here, so it can be quite a bit shocked to see a motorbike now and again. And again, the views are pretty good from up here. Nice big hill there. Don't know the name of it. I'll maybe Google it and tell you. Probably Bendlefoot Hill or something like that. An old ruin there. Must be a castle of sorts. Just in the back of a farm. No car ahead. That's good, that means someone's taking a wee shortcut. Oh, 2 cars. That'll be why they're. Take it! The local fishing club. That's that wee road done. I don't know if you remember, I had a clip of a lorry stuck on a bridge. This is the very bridge. So you can imagine a 40-footer Arctic trying to get through this. Needless to say, he's not there anymore, so he must have got out. But yeah, a lovely part of the world this. So let's turn left. Cool. back out onto the A77, kind of not crisscrossed it, we've kind of just stayed parallel with it, but over the hills, if you know what I mean. It's quite a busy road, so I don't really like it. I do have to go down for a bit of a skid down to it. They've actually finally finished those roadworks at Ballantrae. As soon as they do that, they start more roadworks further up the road. So this is Glen Ap, the back of it, I suppose, if you're familiar with the A77. This takes you up to the Glen Ap Castle Hotel. Again, it's just a wee back road that just takes you away from the A77 but joins back onto it. So this will bring me out. For those who are familiar, there's a big long straight on the A77. So there's Glen Ap Castle straight ahead near 12 o'clock. That's another wee cut through onto the 77, but it's not a very good exit to it. Where are you going? Tarmac roads. Game of Thrones, Dark Ages, but only half of it. Oh, you're stuck in the middle of the road. Try and kick out of the way, it didn't quite work. Oh, it's nice and clear. There's a landslip here and they all panicked, so they've done some geographical or geological survey on this hill, and apparently it's about to fall into the sea or something. So I think these traffic lights have been here for, oh god, I can't remember them when they weren't here. They fixed the bit behind us and then this bit slipped on the right. So they've been working away on it, as you can see. You can see some progress at last. There's actually quite a lot of history around Cairnryan in this port, especially sort of wartime. There's a lot of activity, even after the war. This was a big port here for the war. You can still see the pontoons and stuff that were put up there. And for those that are interested, you remember the Ark Royal. The Ark Royal was dismantled here, so it was taken apart and scrapped on that very pier. There's photographs and stuff on the internet if you want to search for them. Just Google Ark Royal Cairnryan or wartime Cairnryan. And on the other side of the loch, there used to be a flying boat squadron based. They were based in one of the fields over there. Basically, the hard standing's all still there, and they were basically submarine hunters. So they would come and fly in and out of the loch. So you can imagine this at the wartime is probably full of ships and flying stuff. We'll just get down through the village and then we'll hop out the other side and head into the hills. So this is one of the wind farm access roads that takes us up onto the top of the hill. So as we climb up this hill, you'll actually see a big wall on the left hand side, and apparently that was used for target practice for the pilots during the war, because they used to come out, I think, either out of West Frew or maybe even the flying boats. I don't quite know what squadrons used it or whatever, but there's actually a big wall up here. In fact, I think that's it there in the distance, that they would fly up, and there's an arrow in front of it. I think the arrow's in the grass, and they used to line themselves up with the arrow and drop their ordnance into the wall. It's getting quite a bit windy, but then I am doing 40-50 mile an hour. But yeah, this is a big target wall here. And I think the arrow is somewhere on the left. I don't know if I can spot it, but there's an arrow in the grass pointed at the wall, basically. But here you are, you're high up above Loch Ryan. That's Loch Ryan over there. And this is just taking us up to one of the newer wind farm installations. So yeah, this arrow is somewhere on my left hand side here. Is that it there? Yeah, there it is there, a big concrete arrow, see it? So that points to the wall, and there you can see the holes in the wall, and all the bullet holes and things like that. So that's the old target range, and it's still standing today. Fantastic. There you go, another history lesson. I'll maybe dig out the details for it and see if there's anything with a bit more information. I'll stick it in the description below. Rather than look at my belly, I think it's there you go. Yeah, there's all this kind of history all over here. Used to have gunneries and things like that, and over the hill there. So that stuff overlooking the loch, and it was a kind of a safe haven maintenance base, and it's straight out onto the Atlantic, over the north of Ireland, over the north coast of Ireland as well. So a really good strategic point for the actual the Navy during the war. He's on his way home. He's in a rush. I'm not. But yeah, it looks absolutely cracking. There's a few remote homesteads over there, but I think that's one of the other roads over towards Glenluce direction. Bumpy road. Yeah. Airborne. Did I bring camera? No, I didn't. Right, I'm just going to turn you off for a while. Okay, I've just come through a little place called New Luce, and I'm heading back towards Bar Hill. This is a road I'm pretty familiar with. It just takes you up into the hills. It's actually got pretty cold, and I'm getting pretty hungry, because last I had to eat was my lunch, and it's now gone 6 o'clock. So I'm worried about fading away to nothing. So I'm going to head back, and I'll do the rest of it another day. It's just a recce to see, make sure some of the roads that I've kind of had in mind for a roadbook link up, and some of them do, but just trying to get as little, how you say, main roads in them, and all scratchy roads like this or other wee roads. So this is actually a good road as well. We've been on a bit of this before in a previous video, but this is one that cuts through from New Loch towards Bar Hill to sort of the southeast of Girvan. Single track most of the way. Lots of sheep about it, but again, fairly quiet and fairly off the beaten track. And again, wind farm country. I don't know if you're getting this in the camera, but look at that. That looks class. And the road ahead, pretty good too. Yeah, this is a good wee section road here. Again, you do feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know if I've got phone service here. I don't think I have. Again. Yo, bro. 190 right, cross bridge. 500 in the K left. 300k right. Fourth left. Into 5 right. Railway workers. So there's the mighty beasts. Just to give you an idea of scale. Absolutely massive. Picture skew place here. I could get a decent picture, I wonder. Not block the whole fucking road. There's a passing place there. I'm just sticking my head in there and see how you get a couple of sheepies about. Let's see how we get on. Why is this thing never going to neutral? There we go. Force the issue. Boop. Right. I'll probably say my goodbyes now. Let's just take into the appreciate the cracking view. Not that you're probably getting blinded by the sun right now, but yeah, it's been a hot couple of days up here, so it's been quite nice to get out and in the sunshine. Those sheep are looking at me like I'm an absolute idiot talking to myself. It looked like shit, probably that light. But I do one from this side, maybe better. The big monstrosities in the background. Okay folks, right. I'll sign off now and I'll head home, get something to eat, and a couple of Coronas in the fridge. And until next time, which I don't know when it will be, till we meet again and all that, right, folks? See you later. Bye.